Aloha YouTube. How are all you investors doing today? My name is David Yansen. Welcome to my channel. Today is August 25th, 2020. It is Tuesday. I'm showing you my Robinhood portfolio. I did a video earlier with my Robinhood portfolio. I wasn't even at $2,100 in that previous video. Check it out. In that video, I did 1 buy and 2 sells. I also have other videos with Robinhood where I did a couple, 1 or 2 sells, I think, last week as well too. This isn't my main portfolio. My main portfolio has a Roth IRA and an individual account with M1 Finance. So that one I believe is over 11,000 now. Combine all of my accounts, over 13,000 I believe so. And I started investing 14 months ago. So I have a video showing what my total is, what my annual income is off of dividends, as of doing now 14 months. So pretty proud of my accomplishment with Robinhood here. I started this June 13th of last year, and now I am over $2,100, and after hours trading is just really going off. $119, up 6% now. For the day in the U.S. stock market, I actually ended the day over 2.5%, $55.40. After hours is up $9.89. But what I really wanted to show you in this video and highlight in this video is Salesforce, ticker symbol CRM. I just did a buy on them. I did it in the previous video. If you want to see how to buy and sell on Robinhood, I have a handful of videos showing me buying and selling on Robinhood. It's really easy. Robinhood, probably one of the easiest apps to buy and sell on. And for the most part, it is live time. For the most part, it is right to date with what to the minute, to the second of what the stock is trading at the time. Maybe a better platform for it is Webull. They are free as well, 0 commissions for trades and stuff, no fees. Webull also gives you 2 free stocks for signing up and depositing $100. I got 2 free stocks. One of them pays me a dividend. I like it. I'm going to keep it for the long term. I might even add to it. I talked about that in a previous video. Robinhood, I got a free stock with when I first signed up as well. And also check out Doe Finance, an app that I've been using a little bit, or I used it to get the free stock basically. So there's a link in the description for that. And there's also a video for Doe Finance as well. If you want to sign up, get a free stock, no deposit required with Doe Finance or Robinhood to get free stocks. And I also use SoFi Invest as well with ETF and Alibaba I own in that portfolio. But this video, I wanted to talk more about Salesforce. Kind of big news for them was they've just been added to the Dow Industrial Average. A couple companies have been removed from the Dow Industrial Average, Pfizer being one of them. I do own Pfizer in my Robinhood portfolio here, mainly just to get a little bit of dividends into this portfolio. This one is mainly growth. So it's a lot of tech companies that I have in here. Even Uber and Lyft are tech. Some people are saying they might end up being classified as a transportation company, depending on what happens with the ruling in California, and that could set precedents for other states to follow suit. But I have a video, my opinions on Uber and Lyft. Check that out as well. So Shopify, I did the buy. I only bought $50 worth into it. It is trading in after hours over 200 and just jumped to 246 hours because we're in after hours trading, up $30 in after hours trading. JP Morgan has a forecast of this to be trading at $253, $254, I read this morning, and now it's already at 246. So what Salesforce does, well, first let me tell you what their earnings did, which just came out like an hour ago. Their revenue jumped 29%, $5.15 billion in the second quarter ending at July 31st. So analysts were actually expecting it to be like 4.9 billion. So they were saying almost $5 billion they'll get in this quarter. They ended up beating it by 400 million bucks. That's amazing. There was, and I guess there still is, some skepticism with Salesforce as to a lot of buys that they did, a lot of companies that they acquired, but it seems to be paying off now, not just because of the stock price, but revenue has gone up. And Me personally, I look more at revenue and free cash flow. Oh, we just went into dark mode. All right. Dark. Cash flow, I look more for my dividend paying companies, but cash flow also signifies profitability. It also signifies that they have extra money to pay down their debt, and it's usually all the money that they have left over after they've paid all their bills for that time period. So, but if they have significant cash flow and they're not paying a dividend, then they might use that to help pay down some more of their debt. You know, like me personally, I pay extra on my car payment. You know, I pay some months, not so much now. Before I was paying over like either $50 or $100. Now it's like $15 or $25 that I'm paying over on my car payment. So they might do that if they have extra cash flow. You know, so those are two things that I look at as well too. Salesforce is trading really, really high, but you know, I see a lot of the stock market as being kind of expensive right now. So, you know, you kind of get in where you can. This is a growth portfolio for me, so I don't have a problem. Just to talk about and show you really quick here from their website what Salesforce is. #1 in the world, customer relations management. Their ticker symbol is CRM, so customer relations management is what they specialize in. It's all cloud-based. You can work anywhere in the world, basically. It gives live time numbers to companies on various different avenues. They actually, scroll down here a little bit more, they work with 150,000 companies around the world. This shows T-Mobile, Unilever, which are both huge companies. Unilever is a company that I wanted to buy into. They're based in England, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's somewhere. Yeah, it's England, I'm pretty sure. I was going to buy into them way back in April, and I didn't. So, but their earnings actually turned out to be pretty good. They also do. And these aren't the only companies that they do that are significant. The top 12 that they do in the U.S. is Amazon Web Service, Spotify. It shows you T-Mobile here, and New York Post and Toyota are a couple of the others that they do in the U.S. So they are providing, in my opinion, long-term revenue. They're helping these companies track in live time their sales, what people's opinions are of the companies that they just did business with. I don't know if this happens to you, but it happens to me. When I make my car payment, I get a survey. When I go to, most of my other bills are auto pay, but if I go to a certain website, I get a pop-up that says, tell us how we've been doing. And Salesforce is one of those companies that helps companies handle their customer relations. So I see them as future-proof. The majority of my portfolios, especially with Robinhood is future-proof. That's why I have a lot of tech companies in here: Shopify, Fastly, Square, Amazon, Facebook, and I still think that there's room for Uber and Lyft as well too, because Uber and Lyft, you got to remember, their ultimate goal is autonomous driving, so robo-taxi. So right now they're not doing very well, but they will. So there's my little rundown on Salesforce, why I decided to buy them. I believe that they'll be profitable for a really, really long time. Maybe in 20 years they start paying a dividend, and that would be really good for my dividend payouts in 20 years when I'll be, 64 years old, 65 years old. So that'll be good, because hopefully I can live off of my dividends by the time I get there. So check the link in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also share with your family and friends, especially if you find the information informative, or maybe you're just curious what's going on in the life of David Jansen. Mahalo and aloha, everybody. Stay safe and healthy.